being starved, deepened the suffering, the psychological impact of what was going on. For example, we used to talk about seeing some of the children who really look pale, some of the children who look shaking and all the time terrified. Now, this is not something that you see in specific cases. That's the overall scene for all children in Gaza Strip. They are all pale. Signs of malnutrition are already there. It's very seen. We usually organize part of our activities is to organize small activities that aim at helping children a little bit express themselves, talk and ventilate. So, for example, we have a very nice tent that is near our Deir al-Balah Community Center. There we make a gathering of children, and then those children try to draw something, try to play, try to spend some good time, and they are monitored and observed by psychologists. And if there is a need for further intervention, some of the children are taken to one-to-one support. And usually those meetings, in the vicinity, you'll have one of the parents, maybe the mother, the father, or if the child is unaccompanied, then it's some other family members. A man was coming for his usual treatment. He has a mental health condition, and he brought with him his 3 children. He didn't know about the activity, but it was happening by a chance. And he looked at those children who were inside the tent, who are trying to draw something and play. And he went to ask his therapist, could you please allow my children to join the activity? His children were in the reception just waiting for him to finish the session. And she said, of course. Those children, they went to the activity, and we try our best, by the way, in the organization to have a small refreshment, whatever is possible, to give those children who come to our activities, maybe something to eat or something to drink, very minimal thing. And those children were treated as the others. Of course, all children in Gaza Strip are traumatized. They are in need for psychological support. And they got their share. And then he said, my children haven't eaten anything for 3 days. And today, by a chance, this is happening. What can we think about how parents feel when they see the bodies of their children just faint, when they see them being reduced, when they think that they are going to one way or other lose weight, but until when? Until what? And we are a very educated society. We know the impact of malnutrition on the people, on the children specifically. How would those parents feel? How would the parents feel about that? And again, you are being starved. If you go to the distribution centers, then you are being shot at there. Every day you hear about 30 to 40 people being killed. I think in the last 2 months, more than, on average, 70 to 80 people were killed per day. Most of them were killed near these distribution centers. And there are different UN reports that estimate the number of people who got killed just while trying to receive food. So imagine what that means. So children are more shaky. It's more difficult for them. The physical implications appear more on them, and that, of course, will also impact their psychological well-being. The continuous exposure to traumatic events. And for the parents, we see more and more people who are more frustrated, more angry, more depressed. They don't have any good hope in the future, and many people say that we are, waiting for the moment that we are, that maybe we will die by a bullet, maybe we will die by a bombardment, maybe we will die because we don't have enough food. And the expectation of death is the overall, picture now there. Everyone is waiting the moment that he or she will die.